So, you're thinking about moving to Southwest Florida? In this video, I'm going to talk to a client, Wanda, who is very worried about the current interest rates. And I'm going to introduce her to my local lender, Bob, with preferred rate lending. And he's going to talk to her about all her concerns and put her at ease. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to learn everything about living in Southwest Florida, particularly Naples,
and the surrounding areas,
then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to learn about the current market in Southwest Florida.
Hey, I'm Emily, but today I'm wondering Wanda, and this is Tamara. Us and our team get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking for help on making the move to Southwest Florida, and we absolutely love it.
Yes, we do. So if you're moving in 7 days or 7 months, please don't be shy to call, text, or email us. All our details are in the description below so that we can help you make a smooth move to Southwest Florida. Wanda, it was so nice having breakfast with you at the cafe and getting to know you a bit better.
Likewise.
Yes, and I've made a note of all your requirements and needs and wants for your home. But now I'd like to introduce you to a local lender, Bob. He's with Preferred Rate, and he's here in our offices. We're at South State on 5th in our offices, and he's here full time, so he's super accessible to me. He's even accessible evenings, weekends. I've worked with him on several deals. He's been amazing.
Okay.
Please feel free to ask Bob any questions you have or any concerns. Just let them all out there. He's a super down-to-earth guy. You'll see. He's lovely to work with. But you're not under any obligation to use him as a lender. So if there's somebody else that you meet or somebody recommends you to somebody else, please, that's fine. Whoever you work better with, you must gel with the person. Okay?
Okay.
He's going to be here any minute.
Okay.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Great.
Good. This is my client, Wanda. She's wondering about buying in Naples, but she's really worried about the interest rate.
Okay, it's a pleasure to meet you, Wanda.
Thank you, Bob.
Where are you from and what brings you to Naples?
Well, I'm actually from Chicago, if you can't tell. I guess I actually don't need this. It's March. It's pretty nice out here. I've been visiting the last 4 or 5 years, and I've thought about buying, but the prices just keep going up and up. And
Have you been waiting for them to come down?
Yeah, I'm waiting for that, and then now the interest rates are up. So I figure I better do it soon, or what should I do?
Yeah, you're trying to get away from the cold and the snow then, right?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Well, Naples is a great place to move to. You're going to love it here.
Have you lived in the snow?
I'm from New Jersey, and we got quite a bit of snow there, and I'm just tired of shoveling snow.
Okay, so you understand.
Absolutely. So what kind of work do you do, Wanda?
I don't want to brag or anything, Bob, but I'm a digital overlord.
What is a digital... what? Sorry, I'm not familiar with that. What is that?
It just means, actually, that I manage websites, which I can do remotely. So maybe I can move sooner, if Tamara can, help me find something.
Well, I don't mean to brag myself, but I know that I'm going to be able to find something that you'll love. Between myself and my partner, Emily, I'm sure we're going to find you something just right for you.
Oh, Emily. I guess she's okay. Either one of you.
We'll help you.
What kind of price range were you interested in?
I think that I could afford maybe up to like $900,000.
Excellent. How much money do you have saved for down payment and closing costs?
Well, I have about $200,000. I actually have more, but I don't want to spend that much.
Well, that's
over
smart.
there. Okay.
Definitely. And what kind of payment were you comfortable with?
I think that I could afford like $4,000 to $5,000 a month.
Yeah, that should work very nicely for the price range that you mentioned. How is your credit history?
Well, it was over 700, but then I helped a couple of my children get car loans, so it's probably below that. Is that a problem?
No, we can work with that. You might have slightly higher interest rate.
A higher interest rate?
Don't worry, we have plenty of products, and we'll make sure it fits your budget, so you don't have to worry about that at all. We're going to give you the best deal possible.
That sounds good to me. When I bought my house in Chicago in 2012, the rate was around 4%. But now the rates are like at 6.5 to like low 7s. And that just sounds really high. Like, is that the highest it's ever been in the history of the U.S., like interest rates?
Historically, the rates are higher than this normally. The rates were as high as 12% or even higher several years ago. So this is like a good rate for you. The low rates of 2%, 3%, that wasn't anything that normally happens. We'll probably never see that again in our lifetime.
Darn.
You can always refinance if rates go lower.
Sorry to interrupt, but I have to tell you this. There's a saying in real estate that says, marry the house and date the rate. Have you heard of this? No? So it means make a commitment to the house, purchase that, marry that. But the rate, you don't need to keep that forever, just date that. So in other words, if a rate comes by that's more beneficial to you, you can refinance at any time. So you're married to the home, not to the rate. So don't stress too much about the interest rate.
Wow, I never thought of that. What if I just decide to rent, though?
Well, then your interest rate is 100%.
Okay, I feel a little bit better about the interest rates being high, but what about the house prices? Should I just wait for them to go down?
So you've been waiting for over 5 years for the price of homes to come down. How has that worked out for you?
Bad.
Historically, prices have always gone up. They've only come down about twice over the last 80 years. We're in a bit of a bubble in Naples. When the supply's down, the prices are going to go up. It's a safe place, and we're right near the water, so it has all the amenities that you need.
So I know we've said that the prices, generally are always on the uptrend, but they went up crazy high since 2020, and 2021 was even more crazy. It was a super hot seller's market. Things seem to be cooling down somewhat. It's slightly less of a seller's market now than it used to be. So you don't see these huge price increases anymore. It almost seems to be like the market is correcting itself.
Oh, okay.
So I feel that right now there could be some really good opportunities to purchase something, especially if a home has been on the market a while. Perhaps it was overpriced to begin with. Then we can really negotiate, and not just the sales price that we can negotiate.
Really? What else can you negotiate besides the sales price?
So besides the sales price, we can also negotiate for the sellers to pay towards your closing costs. It's usually around 3%, but sometimes it can even go higher, depending on the whole situation and what your down payment is and so on.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yes. And on top of that, your sellers can actually buy down your interest rate. Have you ever heard of that?
No, what does that mean?
I'm going to let Bob explain that one.
If you have the seller buy down the interest rate, they would pay a fee, several $1,000s, maybe $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. They can get your rate from low 7s to into the 6s. So that's a huge benefit for you over time.
Wow, I've never even heard of that. Is there anything unique to Florida that I need to know about in buying a house?
You may need flood insurance in Florida because it's so low, the elevations, but it's very common to Florida, and the price is much lower than homeowners insurance.
Wow, that's great news. I am ready to go see houses tomorrow.
Hold on. It's going to make a lot more sense if you get pre-approved first, because what we're going to do is make sure the prices that you're looking at, that you qualify. Once you see one of the houses at the higher price, if you don't qualify for that, you're going to be disappointed. And we want to be fair to the sellers too, so we're not wasting their time when they're straightening up their house so everything looks good for you.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. Okay, Bob, what do I need to do next?
What you need to do is, I'm going to send you an email. You go and apply online, and I can run the credit. I'll also, in the email, state exactly the financial information that you need, which is usually pay stubs, W-2s, bank statements. We'll try to keep it as simple as possible. and I'm here to answer any questions you may have. Once we get you pre-approved and we know what your top number is, then you can shop for houses as much as you want, and you're with two great realtors that are going to find the right property for you.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks so much for taking the time with me, Bob. I appreciate it and being patient with me.
My pleasure. That's what we're here for, to help you.
Talk to you soon.
Okay.
Thanks so much for sticking around and are watching our video.
Please like and subscribe and share this video with others if you found it helpful.
And leave your comments down below if you have a question for Bob or for us, or if there's anything else you'd like to hear about living in Southwest Florida, and we will do it.
We hope to see you in the next video.
All right.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.